find you walking alone at night, she'll chase you down with supernatural speed.
I can fix her! Today we're reacting to the most unbelievable deaths, from getting chopped alive from a serial killer to being baked alive in an oven. Pronounced dead, but still alive.
They placed her dead body in the morgue freezer.
Morgue freezer?
Regained consciousness.
Oh my gosh, my worst fear.
Confused
That's
and
actually my
terrified,
worst fear.
She struggled inside, trying to escape. She pushed against the walls, desperate for help, but no one heard her.
Oh my
In her
gosh,
panic
bro.
to get out, she
That's
slipped
actually
on the
my...
metal and struck her face, causing a deadly injury to her head. When the morgue workers later opened the freezer, they discovered her bloody face.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and these unbelievable deaths will only get worse throughout the video.
She would poison her suitors. Then chop up their bodies.
Yo! What the?
Property. She would place newspaper ads claiming to seek a husband to live on her secluded farm with her. Wealthy men would answer her ad, bringing cash and valuables to start their new life. But when they arrived, she did the unthinkable.
What?
Years later, her farmhouse mysteriously burned to the ground, and police found the hundreds of bones while searching
that's
the
so
area.
nasty,
At least
bro.
40 bodies were uncovered, including children. Police
children!
assumed that she died in the fire.
What
but her
the?
body was never recovered.
Bro, nah, this girl, bro, is so psychotic, bro. She's a psychopath, bro. Poison them, make them dead, and chop them? Why do you chop them? Just toss them in there, bro. Yo, this that. I can fix her. How I find bro 2 days later. The lead mask mystery.
They were dressed in formal suits wearing strange lead masks over their eyes when they found them in 1966.
Damn,
There
it's actually
were no
kind of
signs of struggle or injury, just a cryptic note nearby with instructions to take capsules and await a signal. The lead masks were crudely cut and seemed to be for protecting their eyes.
What?
But from what? Some believe it was a blinding light during a spiritual or alien encounter. No toxins were tested and no clear cause of death was found. And to this day, the mystery remains unsolved.
That's really creepy, bro. What? For those who don't know, this happened in Brazil on August 20, 1966. The victims were Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel Jose Viana. The bodies were found by a young boy who was flying a kite when he discovered them and called authorities. That's really weird, bro. Lincoln's eerie dream of death. Whoa, okay.
He dreamt he was walking through the White House late at night and stumbled upon a room draped in black. Inside, a casket rested in the center, guarded by soldiers. Confused, Lincoln asked one of them who had died, and the guard said it was the president.
Oh my gosh.
Assassinated.
Oh
Lincoln
my
woke
gosh.
up and dismissed it as just a dream. But 3 days later, he was shot in the back of the head at a theater.
That's actually what. Wait, bro literally saw his future. I love the attitude there that he was holding hands with his wife. In their last conversation, he was worried what people would think about doing so, but he wanted to do it so anyways, bittersweet, but it must have been nice for her to know that he loved her right into the final moments of his life. Aww. Man with twin living inside of him. Oh, hell no.
Hair, bones, and limbs in the man's swollen stomach.
What?
He ignored his unusually large stomach for years, until severe pain finally sent him to the hospital. Doctors thought it was a tumor, but during surgery, they found something shocking. You see, when he was inside his mother's womb, he had a twin that didn't fully develop.
Oh my gosh.
Separating, the twin became trapped inside him.
Oh my gosh.
Off the man's body for decades. The doctors removed it, and the man made a full recovery.
No. That's actually so nasty. That can't. Whoa. Just imagine another person living inside of you, and biologically, that shouldn't happen. Bro was carrying his homie for years, literally.
He planned to sneak into the secret prison compound run by the Church of Scientology. There were rumors of brainwashing and abuse, and he promised to uncover it by filming everything.
Okay.
He scaled the fence and posted
Scientology,
a photo,
bro.
and people waited eagerly for his updates. But not long after, his post suddenly stopped. Then his final post was changed to read, "I apologize if I have offended any specific community. Trespassing is never funny."
Oh my gosh, yep, he got caught, bro.
Deleted everything. Was he silenced by Scientology?
Nope, he's dead. whoever the guy is, he's dead. For those who don't know what Scientology is, it's just some like crazy cult. Scientologists believe that humans are spiritual beings that reincarnate and have infinite beliefs that may not realize yet. Yeah, so just some cult stuff.
She walked into the huge industrial oven while working late in the bakery. Now somehow the door shut behind her and trapping her inside. The oven then mysteriously began to heat up, reaching over 500 degrees. Once her coworkers finally noticed, hours had passed, and the woman had been baked alive. Now, some people think the oven broke, resulting in a terrible accident, but others believe someone did it on purpose.
I work in a bakery, I work with these ovens, and this is foul play 100%. The oven turns on when shut. They begin heating back up. There's a latch inside that opens up the door. Someone outside 100% kept it shut. This happened at Walmart, and they refused to give the footage to police. What? Why they refuse to give her footage? What? You can't, bro. Bakers also do not bake all night. She was inside cleaning. Someone turned it on and shoved it inside until she died. Oh my gosh, that's so bad, bro. Whatever. That's such tragic, bro. Being baked alive, bro. That must. I couldn't imagine the pain. That's how bad it is.
They saw strange footprints in the snow leading to their house.
Bigfoot! It's Bigfoot! Oh my gosh.
Meaning the person was still inside. Their keys went missing, and they heard footsteps in the attic at night. Then, one by one, they were lured to the barn and killed with a pickaxe. The murderer went inside and killed the rest of the family, but the investigators found something shocking.
What?
After the murders, the killer stayed at the house for days, feeding the livestock and even cooking meals. Despite several investigations, no one was ever caught, and this case still remains unsolved.
Bro, if it was unsolved, bro, then how do we know he killed the what? The family had a survival instinct of our average horror movie protagonist.
They say he had a second face.
Yo, what the heck?
Smile, cry, and even whisper terrible
That's
things
crazy, bro.
Legend has it that the face couldn't eat or speak, but it was said to laugh when he cried and mutter words only he could hear. No doctor would remove it, and the man claimed it tormented him constantly.
Yo, that's actually
according
scary.
to the legend, he couldn't take it anymore and ended his own life, leaving behind a chilling note about his suffering.
His stories are never born yet, bro. Like Isha, and these are real too. Like they're actually real. They're not fake, and they're so like weird. Like we had like the two-faced one, the being baked in the oven, which is so unfortunate. And there's so many more. For those wondering, Edward Morte is the subject of a haunted 19th century urban legend. According to the tale, he was an English nobleman born with a second face on the back of his head. This devil twin was said to whisper malevolent things to him at night and drive him into madness. Despite his pleas, Doctor allegedly refused to move his second face. Tragically, Morte took their own life at age 23. Damn, bro. Let's see this. Oh my gosh, it's actually real, bro. Oh my gosh. His name is Edward Moorcake, and you already see it, bro. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh nah. Oh my gosh.
They had no idea there was a corpse under their bed as they went to sleep in their motel room. They only noticed an awful smell. To cover it, they burned incense, but it only got worse. Finally, someone investigated and found a woman's body hidden beneath the mattress. You see, she had been killed and stashed there, and over the next 2 months, her body slowly
2 months?
As it did, the room was rented out to unsuspecting.
So you just didn't notice a smell? Oh nah, that's wild. The case of Sonny McBrook, whose body was found on the motel in 2006, bro. That's literally that's literally only 19 years old, bro. She was allegedly murdered by her boyfriend, Lakeith Moody, which was on the trial for her death. Oh my gosh.
As they pulled up to the haunted lighthouse, his friend told him that anyone who went up never came back down. No bodies, no answers, just gone forever. He warned his friend not to go.
So what?
But curiosity got the better of him. He told him he would call from the top to prove he was okay.
Bro, okay, like before we like even go further, if there's any cases like this where you just like disappear or people disappear when they reach to a certain point of, I don't know, point A to point B, bro, why won't you just go in a group of like 20, bro? You can't lose. And then you have police standing outside, guarding the outside, ready to attack, bro. Like, bro, you please.
In hand,
use your...
He stepped through the door and disappeared up the stairs. The climb was long, but at the top, there was nothing, really. Just a quiet room and an ocean view. Not scary at all. He pulled out his phone, but there was no service. and that's when he noticed it. A small room off to the side.
Oh my gosh.
In it was an old rotary phone, still connected. He picked it up and called his friend, and let him know he was speaking from an old phone he found in this cool room. The friend froze. There was no phone or room in this lighthouse.
What?
He circled the base, looked up, and saw him standing on an old rotting plank, holding his cell phone. A gust of wind came hard off the sea. The call cut out, and only the lighthouse remained.
Oh my gosh, fiction. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, yo, there's no way that's real, bro. The way Zack voices horror stories make it 10 times better, bro. Oh my gosh. Ran out of trauma, so now you're just handing out nightmares for free. Yo, I thought this was real. I was like, yo, there's no way, bro. Wait. If you're wondering what this place is, this is Flannel Isos Lighthouse in UK. The first case about it was in 1900 when 3 keepers went missing in the lighthouse.
She fell onto
No,
the tracks
no.
and was cut.
Oh!
Those who hear the story of her death are
I can
soon
fix her.
haunted by her spirit.
No,
The ghost
I
has
can
no
fix her,
lower
bro.
body, and she moves by
Oh yeah, I
dragging
can fix her,
herself with
bro.
her hands.
I can
As she
fix her.
does, her bones make a clicking noise, giving her the
Ew.
name Tech. If she finds you walking alone at night, she'll chase you down.
I
at
can fix her!
supernatural speed. And if
Oh,
she
yeah.
catches you, legend says she'll slice you in half, leaving you legless, just like her.
Thank you, Zack. Now there's now a legless lady chasing me down the street.
The car veered off the road, crashing
Oh, no.
into a ditch, and witnesses called the police. They rushed to
Ditch.
the scene expecting a recent accident, but in the dense bushes, they found something chilling.
What?
A car hidden for 5 months.
5 months? Only 5
Inside
months.
was the long dead body of a man who'd been missing since the summer. But multiple witnesses claimed they saw the crash as if it just happened. The mystery has never been
What?
solved and haunts locals to this day.
What? Plot twist, witnesses actually was responsible for the crash, but waited 5 months to make the call. Damn. Okay.
He invented special glasses to help his daughter, who
Yeah.
was going blind, according to the legend. But when she put them
Accordingly.
on, she saw that the Earth was inside the stomach of an enormous creature.
What?
This creature controlled humanity's minds. So
What?
they wouldn't realize
Are we
were
being controlled?
beaten. But the
No.
vision was so terrifying that she took off the glasses and pulled out her own eyes with her bare hands. Her father burned the designs and mysteriously disappeared, and the glasses were never seen again.
That's actually so scary. Yo, pulling out your own eyes, just that just doesn't look right. For those wondering, Kaylee, a 19-year-old from Oregon, USA, that's in my country, pulled out her eyes in 2006 while hallucinating under the influence of a substance. Bro, are we?
A razor blade was placed on a moving arm, which was lowered with a crank. As the
Okay.
arm ran on a track, the razor was pressed against a grinding disc. This was covered in tiny, hard bumps. As the blade slid across it, small fragments were chipped off,
Okay.
gradually sharpening the edge. After a few cranks, a mechanism lifted the arm, and the blade was rotated, being placed back on the grinder. Once both sides of the razor were incredibly sharp, it would be placed in a handle and used to shave.
Okay. I didn't expect this. Hey, this is more wholesome. I like this.
Have you ever wondered how nuclear bombs actually work?
Oh, let's see.
The
I actually don't
mechanics
know.
For the earliest bombs were not as complex as you might think. You see,
It's
the bomb
early,
known
though.
as Little Boy functioned much like a gun. An explosive detonator forced a small cylinder of uranium to crash into a bigger one. And the impact? It drove the uranium to a supercritical level, sparking a self-sustaining nuclear reaction.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, let's keep up with these type of videos, Zack D Films.
He threw a broken fridge down the mysterious hole.
Okay.
Even though he waited to hear if it hit the bottom, no sound ever came back up.
Whoa.
A neighbor threw his dead dog down there. And a
What?
few days later, it was seen running through his garden.
Huh?
But living dogs refused to go near it. The owner of the property lowered 80,000 feet of fishing line, attaching weights to check the depth. He even added candy to the end. In case he was hitting water, the candy would dissolve, but it still never touched the bottom. Eventually, black vans showed up, and government agents seized his land, paying the man off and sending him to the other side of of the world. And to this day, no one's been able to prove anything.
Okay, I gotta know what this is, bro. This is why the Secret Service is annoying, bro. Yeah, throwing your dead dog down there was just like, that was so out of the blue. Like, what are you doing? And yeah, there you guys have it. The most unbelievable deaths from Zack films. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here.